Welcome to my Thursday. And today, being a Thursday, it's what I call Traction Thursday. Remember, I had said I'll be theming my days this year because it will affect how I show up and how I serve you. So, welcome to today's Thursday message. It comes from a quote I came across recently. You cannot have the same kind of character again and again in every season or in every stage of your life. You change, people change. That's by Varun Grover. So today being Traction Thursday, what has that quote, which is all about character, got to do with today? In Traction Thursday, we talk about, or we look at momentum. We look at how far it is you're going and to make sure that we are on track. Remember, it's traction, not track. Traction Thursday. So to make sure that you're on the pace that you need to be on the things that you had set out to do. So traction is not about what you do, it is about who you are becoming as you do it. Who are you becoming as you do it? So character growth, because we're talking about change of character. The same way you plan for your personal growth is the same way you have to plan for your character growth. And how do we plan for character growth in order to be who we have set out to become? So decide, who are you becoming? This year, who are you becoming? Are you becoming a leader, a peacemaker? Who are you becoming? Remember, it's also all about your identity. 2, you need to set inner growth, not just the outer ones. We are very good at setting outer growth. For example, if you want to lose weight, so you set your goals, but also the inner growth. How will you react to situations? How will you respond, rather, not react? So to ensure that you have developed in your character growth, you also have to plan for it and be very intentional about it. And then you need to track your reactions. So every so often, of course, now this is performance measurement, sit and analyze, okay, how did I react to or how did I respond to a particular situation? Because your identity, once you've decided, who am I becoming this year? So for me, I said I want to be more of a leader who transforms and helps individuals seek clarity. And for me to be that kind of a leader, that means I look at my leadership skills and how I respond in situations where it calls for me to step in as a leader. And in such situations, so at the end of a scenario or a situation, I need to review, did I represent the person I want to become? Or did I represent someone else? And so once you have set your plan and it is very clear for you, you also need to come back and ask yourself, okay, how will I know I am growing? You regulate your reactions better. And it's not easy. This is something that we have to really work on it, because I must say many people react to situations, but we need to be proactive. That means, again, if you go back to one of the videos that I had done and we talked about looking at challenges, opportunities, and possibilities, when you look at if you look ahead at challenges, you'll be able to be proactive and not be reactive. Another sign that you will know you are growing, or a sign of growth, is how you recover faster. You will recover faster after setbacks. Most people, when we go through setbacks, we take so long, and it's understood. However, do not take too long to be in that place. One of these fine days, I'll share my story where I went through a major setback, and it has taken me time. I won't say a long time, but it has taken me time to recover. However, it is my perception of how I look at it and the journey, the systems that you need to put in place. But that is story of another day. Today we focus on traction. The gap between your values and your actions is closing. What you value and what you do will be closing. If the gap is still big. So, for example, one of the things you have said yourself that this year I'll be honest. Integrity, your value. So your value is integrity. And if you're a person who, let's say you're driving and you break the traffic rules and you're stopped by the traffic officer, are you quick to give a bribe so that they let you go? But you need to go back and check if you had set out that this year and moving forward, because of the person you want to become, the values that you have set for yourself and the actions that you're taking, it's slowly closing. What has all this got to do with vision and just life? It has everything to do with your vision that God has given you, because it relates to the purpose that you were created for, your why. And it also helps us go through life, because we will encounter challenges, we will encounter possibilities, we will encounter opportunities. So if you look into your character growth, it should be able to help you navigate through life. I will also talk about something else that is coming this year at Heartwork Africa. That is an organization that I have engaged with, and they offer character coaching, but the details of that will be shared later. This is your coach, CK. Stay visionary, stay inspired.